Hmm. No. Oh my god, that's so loud. Man, I'm watching the stream. There's quite a delay. Alright. I'm hoping this works. So, I have to record this again. Let me check. I should have it set to that. Alright, let's start off with first contact, I guess. But our first subject we're going to be talking about is, let me go back to my email. Yes, I've started it. Man, give me a second. There. Okay. Man.
Hi, everyone. What was the first subject again?
I think it was violence in video games.
Yeah,
That was our
violence.
first subject. Alright. Violence in video games. Jackson, do you want to start us off?
Sure. I'm drawing the blank now. What did we discuss? GTA, right?
We discussed many games that had a lot of violence in them back in the day, like Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
The old Modern Warfare 2, not the new one, the old one.
Yeah, all you
Like, if you went into a
youngins.
game chat lobby, you'd be, like, hammered with, like, slurs and many other...
The good old days. No, that was a joke. Uh, about that kid who thought he was in GTA or something like that.
Yeah, there was a kid. There was an incident where a kid thought he was in GTA.
And he stole his like grandmother's car and like hit a few mailboxes until the police stopped him.
Yeah.
And when they questioned
I
him, he
don't think
said,
anyone was hurt. I think he just stole a car and was like, I thought it was a GTA.
"Yeah," which I mean could have been an excuse. Could have been telling what he thought perceived to be the truth. Who knows?
But I think it also depends on the family upbringing of the child and like
Yeah.
how much he plays and how long and basically I think it depends on if the child has a good upbringing and if there's any mental issues because if that could, that's definitely like could tie into it.
Yeah.
I have more papers to tie into it, but I we just recorded earlier, and I really don't want to redo that. I'll tie them at nighter. But basically, the paper's saying there's like no real correlations between video games and violence. It's kind of just there. But I'm really sorry for the shitty quality. But for our second uh what was it? I think it was, yeah, it was video games and learning. Like how video games help us learn. This is entry 2. Basically, I know there was a study out there, or they were doing it. I don't remember when it was done, but basically they have how should I say it? They had virtual world or VR for patients going into surgery to calm them down. And I know there's like a bunch of other video games for like ADHD people or attention deficit hyperactive disorder people to help them out. There's a bunch of video games for just studying and all that other stuff. Like, just alone, video games, playing them. Where's that paper? I will get that paper out. Where is it? It's right here. It had some facts. Just alone, playing video games, um, speeds up response times, encourages teamwork, stimulates creativity, focus and visual memory, improves strategy and leadership. Uh, they teach languages and critical thinking just by playing video games. Like right now, my response time for these spiders is on the roof.
Fuck me.
Yeah, if we don't sound too enthused, it's because I had to redo this, and
And
I'm
I'm
hoping I don't have to redo
sicker
this.
than a dog. Mm.
And for our third and final entry,
What was the third one?
I think yeah, it was video games and a sense of community.
Communities. um,
There's many different video games, but I would say if you're going to tie in video games and a sense of community, you're gonna have to experience it for yourself, because each person is different you meet.
there can be assholes, kind people, mixture of both. Um, because in some games it could help you out, some others fuck you over.
Like, Dark Souls community is more like PvP or helping each other out.
Like
And
the
the sense
man, the
of
myth, the legend, let me solo her. The man who'll help you fight Melania, the hardest boss in Elden Ring. Don't fight me, fight me. Something like that, if you disagree.
yeah, and the other, what was the other one? The other one was what was it? You had an example.
The Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
In the Elite Dangerous, there's a group called the Fuel Rats. Because in the Elite Dangerous, you're a spacefaring bounty hunter type guy. You can do all sorts of jobs. But if you run out of fuel, the people in the community can, the fuel rats come out to give you fuel if you run out. And they're like kind people. They ask you where you are, and they like give you a speed dial thing, like their profile information, just in case you get stuck again. And then you just contact them, and they'll come right out, or they'll send someone else to help you. There's a website, but I forget what the website's called. It's been a while.
Yeah, like I play a game called Deep Rock Galactic. You're just a bunch of dwarfs in space mining off a planet. But the community for that game is very much. Thank you, Jackson, for your impression. Uh, the community for that game is very much welcoming. Like, each community is different. Like you kind of have to experience it for yourself. But I would say this is a good enough time to stop recording. I really hope we don't do this again because it's going to be more enthusiastic.
I'm probably not gonna want to do it.
But thank you for your
if we have to do it again, I'm gonna say a
consideration.
slur. There's a dragon.
Trying to figure this out. Give me a minute here.